Well, thanks very much. I'm here with Zion Spartan. So first of all, you crushed that game. Congratulations on that one. So I want to talk to you about the top lane matchup. Lane swap happened. You went Doran's Blade, expecting to jungle, all that fun stuff. How did you get so far ahead of Haunser?
Well, it just so happened that every single time a play was made on the map or we swapped, it kept freezing back towards me. So I was just like, all right, guys, I'm going to freeze. This guy's not doing anything right now. So I just kept like sitting in lane farming minions all game, and then he was not able to do anything. So I just got so strong.
Yeah, I noticed that one. So if roles are reversed and every time you went for a play, it's freezing against you time and time again, how would you have actually broken that and tried to keep yourself relevant in the game?
Well, that's where you kind of just like go with your team and you kind of force pressure somewhere else so he's forced to unfreeze. And I wasn't really ever put in that situation where I was forced to unfreeze. He didn't really put pressure on the map anywhere, and it was kind of hard because he was like a level 5 Lissandra trying to roam around. So I was just able to freeze and get really, really strong, and that was really bad for Gravity.
Yeah, it worked really well for you guys, of course. So I want to ask you about a similar topic. You played Hecarim this game. You also had, so that was your first Hecarim. That was Link's first Lulu, and it was Smithy's first Rek'Sai. So 3 new champions here for CLG. We've talked a little bit about teams trying a lot of new things in like the last third of the split. Do you think new things are working for CLG? Are we going to see more innovation from you guys?
Yeah, I think we definitely are a very versatile team. I think we can, like carry through any lane. We can play so many different comps because of that, I feel. Because certain teams, they're just like limited to like mid lane pressure, top lane pressure, but no, like we can go top, mid, or bottom. So we can play like carry champions and like pressure champions to any lanes, and that means we can run like almost any comp.
Is it hard to practice where you've got to run like 5 different types of games over and over again? Is it hard to like prepare for all that?
Yeah, it's definitely hard because you have to play differently with like jungle pressure and things like that. Like you're not always going to get the camp, and you have to be able to play around that, and that's what makes everyone on our team versatile players, and I'm really looking forward to what's coming up for us.
Well, speaking of what's coming up, you've got one more game tomorrow. Then you've got a week break where some of your biggest competition, TSM and Cloud9, are heading overseas. They're getting some good practice against some Korean, some European teams. How are you going to make sure that you keep up in terms of practice and make that push for playoffs?
We're going to make sure we watch IM Katowice, of course, and we're going to just be practicing during that time. Of course, we won't be able to scrim TSM and C9, but there's still Team Liquid looking really good and some other LCS teams we can scrim, and we're just going to make sure like we're well rested and in shape for the last end of the split, because that's what's going to really, really matter for us.
All right, well, Zion, good luck in the last half of your split. Congratulations on your win right here. I'm going to send it over to you guys, the analyst desk.